So I know the Escargot videos, actually, hi guys, welcome back. I know the Escargot videos aren't what we do here, but I'm putting the videos out for people who ever come across one and need kind of a bit more understanding of it. I mean, not that I have a bit more understanding of it, I have to be honest. I have found a new filter. I think I have. Is it the right size? Yes, it is. So this is the AMC filter NN44. I don't know if that's the actual part code number. FA051. It does fit and it does work, so that's good to know. Obviously you don't stick it on top like that. The old one of mine is pretty cruddy, look, especially on the import. In fact, look all the way round. So that was well needed, but I was nervous about trying to find the right one. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a choke or something. It doesn't have anything plugged into it, so I'm not sure, unless there's fittings underneath. And again, with that, I'm not quite sure what they do, so I just leave it alone if I'm not sure. Let's put it fits perfectly. That's a great fit. I'm pleased with that. I'm going to chuck it in. The car's running great anyway. Well, it would have been a bit rich, I guess, if it had that much blockage. That is a lot of blockage. That's been a couple of years. I mean, the car has a great service history, an absolute full service history. And when I full, I mean 30 years. Next, one of the biggest things I need to do is the gasket up here, the cam cover gasket, because it leaks down into the spark plug holes and then oil leaks in gently. So that's one of the next things to do. I don't even know at this stage how you get off the whole top part with it. It might just be that screw, maybe. I'll have to look it all up and then we'll see. Yeah, cool. Right, I'm gonna get it warmed up while I'm waiting for Gary with its new air filter so it can breathe, and I'm pleased. I was a bit worried about the smoke on startup. I wonder what smoke on startup that disappears when warm is. It feels nothing to worry about. New filters in. Idle feels a little bit high, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. These have very interesting gearboxes. This looks more scuffed up because I did scuff it up because it's going to get a coating at some point. Sadly we'll lose the writing, but that's going to happen anyway. I was looking at this earlier. I think these two bolts hold on the whole housing. I think that bit's easy. The oil drips, look here. That comes out and then that goes into the spark plug area, so it just needs to be dealt with really, which is fine. Look how easy it is. It's these two big bolts. Take that off and then it's actually really straightforward. So that's a nice thing to do further down the line. Love it. Right, look at these two bad boys. I've got them out. Remember, I bought this one to help Gary out. And it was full. It's a shame really. I wanted him to see it as a full bike. Not that it makes much difference. I'm looking at what I prefer. So I thought I'd prefer the dark tank and plastics on his, but his are in good condition, so I think I've changed my mind on that. There's no dings, there's no dents, there's no scratches really. I don't think we'd swap them over. I do like the exhaust. I'll leave that to Gary to choose. He's going to make that choice. And then we need even this panel down here. Look, the front sprocket panel, that's there, and stuff like that. I've bought a rear peg. I'm sure I've bought that somewhere. Everything else is okay. It's going to need a quick carb clean, which will do. There's no issues there. Quick carb clean. I think just to make sure it's good. I've got a charged battery in the car, a nice charged battery. If I remember rightly, everything else was okay on Gary's bike. Everything's clean. We've actually done it all fairly recently. I do want to smell the fuel. It's about 3 months old. It's probably E10, so it might be a bit stale, but once it's up and running and riding, we'll put in some premium, and that will help clean it out. So that's all kind of okay. Gary's seat is fine. The other seat's nice as well. I think the other seat is a bit nicer, but this will clean up, so again, it doesn't really matter. So I think today's going to be about carb clean, bits of cleaning, transferring some parts across, like these plastics that may or may not. Oh, we've got them on here anyway. I prefer the silver actually, but we'll see. And yeah, and so on. And then this should be up and riding later, I think, as a good running rideable bike. I quite like the up stem handlebars to this, but these work fine, so we'll leave them alone. I was looking at the levers. I do like these levers, but I think the originals are always better and stronger. I would leave the originals if it was me. We could probably swap this indicator, although I think it's a huge faff. I think you've got to take all this off. It's probably not worth it. I'd take that off, clean it. A bit of glue or something less sticking out would be my fault there. And an oil drop. I want to oil drop this. I even covered it up at one point because that bung is not original, so I don't know how well it seals. So I want to oil drop it and fresh oil, and I'll swap that bung over. That is a good original bung over to here. Although at some point, right, I am going to try and rebuild that, and then I'll be annoyed because I haven't got a bung. I'll keep that one. I had to dab the throttle and it settled down a bit. Oh, and the fan kicked in, but the temp isn't. That's interesting. It's good that the fan's working, but the temp gauge hasn't lifted. That temp gauge definitely works because I saw it work when I come back. I wonder if the guy left the temperature connection off by mistake when he did it, because it definitely worked before when I was driving it back. Definitely. I don't know what this red knob does. Steve, you were messaging me. You thought that might be the choke. It's not the choke. That's a cigarette lighter. I have no idea what that does. I'd love to know. Yeah, not a clue. I think it is automatic choke. And I think it just went off there when I blipped the throttle. I don't know why that temperature gauge. I'd have to look that up. It was definitely working before, because I was watching it raise, but it didn't just raise there, did it? So something's amiss there, and it's since all the new belts and cooling fans on. But then what will control the temp? There'll be a sensor down here somewhere, surely. Old things. I'm so bad with old things. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it bother me for now. Okay guys, so Gary's finally here, 4 days late. I've explained the plan, and even this, Gary, look, I didn't realise, look, that's the rear one. I put it on just for test run last time, so all the bits across. I get rid of the alarm, it's not needed. Does it still function? It's not expensive. I put it on. Oil drops are my main thing, because I'm sure we left this out at some point. I'm sure. I mean, I've always had it covered, but yeah, I definitely want to drop the oil. Right, oil drop. I'm going to loosen up the carb so that we can see. Last time we ran it, Gary, it ran really well. Yeah. But there was a really slight blip in the carb. And I thought to myself,
I think you ran it without me once.
Yeah, I ran it 2 or 3 months ago. But yeah, slight blip in the carb.
It's not watery at all.
Huh?
It's not watery.
I know, but do you know what? Considering, I think we're going to go for top dollar on this.
You think?
$12.50 I've got in my head for goods. We know that this bike is one of the only ones that has always run well. Always run well. And we'll see that by the end of today. I guarantee you we'll be test running it, and it'll be perfect in its revs and throttle. And this bike's been looked after, so you know, between 1,000 and 1,250 with an MOT is all day long.
And if you think about it, like, look at the tires. It's brand new.
This it's not categorised.
No?
I thought they didn't bother. We'll check on the logbook.
Okay.
And then doesn't matter anyway.
You remember we had the email and they said it's N.
Okay. Well, N's fine anyway. But ultimately, we know it's a great, reliable Chinese bike, and for £1,000, someone's going to get a bit of reliability.
The thing is, we said probably the.
It looks really clean, that oil.
Yeah. We put fresh oil in it.
We did it not long ago, I know.
The.
I just had that slight concern. Carb clean next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done the boot one.
Yeah.
I'll do the airbox one. No, I like your one, but I'm over Keeway. Like, I've had enough of.
So let me just understand, yeah?
I like this one because it's done.
Just
It's
please,
always done us
I
good.
understand. Okay, so you like my Chinese bike?
I like this one.
My Chinese bike, yeah, was there in the corner for 2 years. And you
Yeah.
don't like my Japanese Suzuki?
No, but that's a different conversation.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm at that stage now, I think, where I'm a bit sick of certain bikes being a bit of a pain. Like, I can't even find one cam for that.
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, the cams were everywhere. One cam, it's a basic engine. It's a 157 FMI. It's just, I'll show you what this cam is. This is at the top of your engine. So it attaches to the bottom of your engine, right? And that is what controls when your valve's open. Now that snapped. So that bolt came out. That's it. And then this all went, and then the chain went, and the engine exploded. I just need that. It's 20 quid. I can get a second-hand, really rough-looking one on eBay for 60 quid. You know what I'm thinking? Why isn't that carb off?
It is.
It's not. It's still in.
Okay, it's in, but I loosen it up.
It's very tight. How does this one normally come out? I don't remember.
And we had to pull it. Yeah.
Should we? I might just do a really. It's open. It's open.
In. Perfect.
It's a good game.
It's so heavy today.
Yeah. See you later. Kinda. Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
You always had the rust there.
Bit stale, gunky.
Oh, did I tell you I got stopped by police again?
Shut up.
Yeah, man.
You got stopped.
I think they hate me though.
It's probably the way you drive.
No. I literally, I can prove it. I have done nothing.
Yeah. What did they stop you for though?
So I was in the tunnel, right?
Uh-oh, what tunnel?
Blackwall.
Wow. Yeah.
I have a video. Just you to see.
What, were you filming at the time?
Yeah.
Okay, and they stopped you?
Yeah.
That's a great film. You're going to upload it?
Yeah, but I have 2 views. I don't know. Nobody wants to see.
Oh, you have uploaded it?
Yeah, but
What
on
is it? Yours doesn't ping.
on TikTok.
Yours doesn't... Wait a minute. I don't think I've got you on TikTok. Do I? So what happens?
So like you can pass by cars, but you don't cross the solid white.
Ooh,
But wait.
I see. So you're saying... So you were overtaking as
Yes.
long as you didn't pass
Yes.
the white line. Okay.
But the car even like went on the side. So I'll show you the video because you can see it clearly.
So the car's pulled over a touch to the left,
Yeah.
and you've overtaken within the speed limit.
Soon as 1000%.
Yeah.
And soon as I did that, the police car was like 2-3 cars before, like ahead of me.
Yeah, ahead. Okay.
Soon as I passed, the siren was on.
You passed the police car as well.
No.
You passed the other car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will show you.
No, I'm curious about the circumstance and all though.
And then I was.
And their few, what were they saying then?
He stopped me. Said like, if you do this one more time, I will take your license. And I said like, sorry sir, I don't cross the solid line. I don't care you. I can see you pass 10 times.
And you are allowed to. So what?
No, you're not allowed because it's solid white.
No, you're not allowed to pass the white line.
Yeah, I didn't. But I said I didn't
But
pass.
you can overtake the car
Yeah.
within it.
And I said I didn't pass. No, I can see you 10 times. But you're gonna see the video. You can't even see that. I'm pretty sure he's not even able to see you.
So on your video, at no point did you cross the white line.
No, because I wasn't even crossing because I see the police.
But then there's no issue there. Then the police are wrong.
Of course, sir. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
But he didn't do anything. He didn't get a
He
ticket.
was just shouting, and I was like, "Sir, like, he's no like, I haven't done anything." And he was like, "No."
Yeah.
No.
Did he know you had your camera on?
Yeah, he said like, "I'm gonna use your camera to take your license."
Yeah, they can do that, by the way.
Before you buy a bike with a loud exhaust, think twice. You could clearly see that I haven't passed the solid white line. Sirens are up. I have been pulled over so many times for no reason. Okay, here we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Solid white line. What's the solid white line mean?
Haven't crossed it, sir.
What does the solid white line mean?
Haven't crossed it, sir.
What?
I haven't crossed the line, sir.
You have. I saw you going backwards and forwards. You changed lane.
No, sir. I've been.
No, I see you doing it again. I'll have your licence.
Yes, sir.
Don't lie to me. You're recording it yourself.
Yeah,
If you want, I'll take that as evidence.
I see, but I was.
No, you were crossing the white line.